All right, welcome everyone to the 2013 Topps Archives half case break. Obviously you can see what we have here, 5 cases, completely sealed. All right, little hobby boxes there. Want to show you the winners here. This one's probably going to be broken up into a few different files on YouTube. I don't think they allow that long of video on it, but on Ustream it'll go straight through. I'm just gonna have to stop recording and re-record it. So alright, so here we go. Here are the winners for today's end here. Some people didn't pay, so I'll have to deal with them later. Let me get this to focus real quick. There we go. We'll try to have some fun. I guess it's only fun if you get the hit right. Alright, you can see a couple names scratched out. Those are just some on winning payment. New York Yankees continues on the next page here. That goes to Dennis. Alright, D-backs go to me as well. Heavy metal cards go to Andrew Sanchez. Excuse my calligraphy, aka handwriting. It's really bad. Back in 7th grade, my teacher wouldn't let me choose my elective. He made me take penmanship, and you can tell how well I did in that class. Alright, so here we go. This one's going to take a while. 24 packs in each box, 8 cards, and 2 autographs per box. Alright. There we go, completely sealed here, as you can see. Welcome everyone who's making their way here. This is the first box here. Alright, let's get this started here. Pack number 1. We're going to go through these pretty quick because we have a lot here. Get it focused real quick. There we go. Buster Posey, Roy Halladay. Okay, here's like a little autograph. I don't know if this is the exact autograph we're talking about, but C.J. Wilson for the Angels. Okay, Tony Perez. Looks like a gold, numbered 171 out of 199. Okay, Tony Perez. Put this on the side here. Okay, Robinson Cano. Shelby Miller. Aaron Hill. Jason Kipnis. Next pack, Brandon Belt. Let's see, there we go. Mark Teixeira, Starling Marte. All right, Manny Machado. Let's see. There we go. I don't even know how to say this. The Stadium Club Triumvirate card. All right, so Baltimore Orioles, Manny Machado. Miguel Cabrera, Joe Morgan, Paul Goldschmidt, and Scott Diamond. Guys, give me a couple days to get all these cards sorted out and shipped out to you. I'm real quick on shipping, so I'll do my best to get them out. Let's see, today's Wednesday. By Friday, I should have them out. I'm going to work on them all day tomorrow. All right, Jared Weaver. Adam Wainwright, get these refocused here. Dave Winfield, Matt Kemp, Darrell Evans, Dwight Gooden, Matt Cain, Sergio Romo. These cards actually feel really thin compared to your standard cards. All right. Darwin Barney, Mike Minor, Andre Ethier. All right, we've got a kind of like a mini card here. Alice Burks. All right, we have a Stan Musial, Brock Holt, Joey Votto, and Ted Williams. All right. Adam Dunn, Miguel Montero, Carlos Santana, Felix Hernandez, Mike Trout, Adam Eaton, Justin Morneau, Brandon Beachy. So these aren't the real autographs. There's going to be some real ones in there. Those are kind of like printed on there. Okay, Alex Rios. It's focused here. Josh Willingham. Sorry guys, this camera just does not want to focus sometimes. Chris Medlin. Alright, so over four-way here. This one's going to go to the Red Sox. Okay, it's a four-way card. These are actually stickers, as you can see. So let's go to Red Sox. Mark Trumbo, Starlin Castro, Lance Lynn, Jesus Montero. Alright, still waiting on those two autographs here. Nice uniform there. Jose Altuve. Jason Worth, Jim Johnson, Gene Segura, Lloyd Mosby for the Blue Jays, Jake Peavy, Troy Tulowitzki, and Albert Pujols. Jared Parker, Matt Harrison, Dylan Bundy rookie. Alright, here's a nice one. Babe Ruth going to the Yankees, numbered 35 out of 199. There's a gold one. Really nice. Babe Ruth. Alright, here's another sticker card. This one's going to go to Tigers. Alright, Adam Jones, Jason Mott, and Mike Schmidt. Alright, Pablo Sandoval, Angel Pagan, Edwin Encarnacion, Ray Knight, Paul Konerko, Eddie Murray, Rod Carew, Adrian Beltre. Let's see, there we go. Alright, Dylan Mensicum, Steven Strasburg, Manny Machado, Otis Nixon. Boy, that guy got into trouble. Robinson Cano, David Price, Dan Uggla, Hanley Ramirez. I think Otis Nixon won the Ugliest Man Award for baseball. Is that correct? Something like that. Alright, Derek Holland, Matt Moore, Pedro Alvarez, Dexter Fowler, Andrew McCutchen, Coco Crisp, Ian Kennedy, Anthony Rizzo. Still no autos. All right, Will Middlebrooks, Ian Kinsler, Yadier Molina. All right, so redemption card. Let's see. I guess this isn't. It's a vintage card. I'll put that on the side there. Mariano Rivera, Ian Desmond, R.A. Dickey, Craig Kimbrell. Chase Healy, Josh Reddick, Brian McCann, Carlos Ruiz, Jesse Barfield, Albus Andrews, Ozzie Smith, Hiroki Kuroda. All right, we got Mike Trout, Garrett Carter, Tim Cingrani, Reggie Jackson, that's an old one, Tom Seaver, Jose Bautista, Matt Latos, sorry guys, there we go, and Yoenis Cespedes. If I can do 15 minutes a box, that'd be great. And I can make them a little bit quicker after that. All right, Paul Molitor. Let's see here. Come on, focus. All right, Paul Molitor. Kyle Seager. Doug Fister. Todd Frazier. Steven Strasburg. Tim Hudson. Kyle Loesch. Eric Hosmer. Mike Moustakas, David Ortiz, Ben Zobrist, David Freese, Corey Hart, Desmond Jennings, Nelson Cruz, Asbel Garcia. All right, Ricky Weeks, Andrew McCutcheon, Tommy Malone, Chris Davis, incredible year this year, Ruben Sierra, Cal Ripken Jr., Harmon Killebrew, and Brandon Morrow. Asdrubal Cabrera, David Murphy, Ryan Vogelsong. All right, here's our first auto. Eric Davis for the Cincinnati Reds. There we go. All right, it doesn't show that it's numbered here. I don't see it numbered, but that's our first auto right there for the Cincinnati Reds. All right. All right, Tony Gwynn. I was wondering when that first auto was going to come. Ryan Howard, Bryce Harper, Nationals, and Gio Gonzalez. All right, Alan Craig, Ken Griffey Jr., Mariners, not the Reds. Jake Odorizzi, Chris Sale, Buster Posey, Giovanni Gallardo, Marco Scudero, and Johan Santana. Sorry it's so late on the East Coast. I'm sure you guys will see the recorded version. Alright, Robin Yount. Goose Gossage. Ryan Braun. Will he be in trouble pretty soon? We'll see. Will Middlebrooks. Alright. Well, we have a Jake Odorizzi for the Tampa Bay Rays. This is the actual Scion printing plate. 1 of 1. Alright, for the Tampa Bay Rays. Got little scratches on the back here. I don't know if you can see it off the reflection. But there's the printing plate. Alright, so congratulations to the Tampa Bay Rays. Let's see, that one goes to Gary Jones. Alright. Got John Jay, CC Sabathia, and Hisashi Iwakuma. Alright, Curtis Granderson. There we go. Fonzo Soriano. Who's winning the Angels game right now against them? I know it went extra innings. Mike Oltz. Derek Jeter. Nice card. Another Derek Jeter. Brett Laurie. Adrian Gonzalez. And David Freese. Alright, Cliff Lee is going to be traded at the end of this year or trade deadline. Yeah, really nice hit. Alright, Salvador Perez. Freddie Freeman. Alright, stickers. We got Giants. It's going to go to Posey. Wei Yin Chen. Jason Hayward. Ryan Sandberg. Jackie Robinson. Alright, 2 more packs, 1 more auto. Alright, Wade Miley. Fernando Rodney. Brett Butler. Get this focus here. Hyunjin Ryu, whatever. I'm an Angels fan, not a Dodgers. Matt Williams. Willie Stargell. Yogi Berra. John Lester. Alright, so this last pack should have the auto. The last one here. Alright. Mike Morris. Come on, get in there. Cole Hamels. Kendry Morales. Alright, Hubie Brooks for the Expos. Or Nationals. So it's going to the Washington Nationals there. Hubie Brooks. Second autograph there. Alright. Jacoby Ellsbury. Jurickson Profar, Evan Longoria, and Prince Fielder. Alright, so that's box number 1. The Dodgers did pay. Let's see here. Yes, they did pay. Alright, where'd my knife go here? Alright, box number 2 of 5. Those who don't pay, I keep. So here's to hoping a big hit for those who didn't pay. The other break that I did for Museum, nobody bid on Colorado Rockies. He ended up getting a 1 of 1 laundry tag, and it's on eBay right now Thanks a lot, Bramhall. It's on eBay right now, being sold. I think it's at 107. So, all right, box number 2. Here we go. That's Asdrubal Cabrera. You would rub it in, Bramhall, huh? David Murphy, Ryan Vogelsong. All right, we got an Adam Jones. Can't see if it says shout out or what, but Stadium Club Triumvirate card. All right, so I guess you could connect these to other cards with the shape. So, all right, Adam Jones, Baltimore. Anthony Rizzo, Mariano Rivera, Ian Desmond, R.A. Dickey. Alan Craig, Ken Griffey Jr., Jake Odorizzi. Got the plate for that one, cyan plate. Chris Sale, Fred Lynn, Craig Kimbrell, Elvis Andrews, Ozzie Smith. All right, Buster Posey, Roy Halladay, C.J. Wilson, Eric Davis, Jake Peavy, Troy Tulowitzki, Albert Pujols, and Tom Seaver. All right, Brandon Belt, Mark Teixeira, Starling Marte, Jared Weaver, Darryl Strawberry, Jose Bautista, Matt Latos, and Yoenis Cespedes. Triumvirate. Let's see. Triumvirate. Thanks a lot, Daniel. All right, Adam Wainwright. Dave Winfield. Matt Kemp. Four-way sticker. It's going to go Bob Feller to the Indians. All right, we got a gallery of heroes. These are pretty cool. Lou Gehrig going to New York. Very cool card. We're all see-through here. All right, Tim Hudson, Kyle Loesch, Eric Hosmer. I'll try my best. All right, Darwin Barney, Mike Minor, Under Ethier, Mookie Wilson. All right, here we go. We have a Steven Strasburg, 16 out of 199. That is a nice card there. 16 out of 199 for the Nationals. Very nice. This card is sharp. And I mean sharp. Looks in great condition there. Alright, Corey Hart. Desmond Jennings. Nelson Cruz. So how many players you guys think are going to be suspended if MLB has all this proof on them? I'm curious. Alright, Adam Dunn. Lumberjack. See ya, Bremo. Miguel Montero. Carlos Santana. Felix Hernandez. All right. Next autograph. First one. Al Raboski for the St. Louis Cardinals. That is a mean stash. I almost had one like that. Almost, until I started biting into my sandwich and eating my own mustache. Anyways, that's another story. Alright, Acevedo Garcia. Yeah, let me put this one here there. Cal Ripken Jr. Harmon Killebrew. Alright, Alex Rios. Josh Willingham. Chris Medlin. Al Kaline, Detroit. Andre Dawson. Brandon Morrow. Tony Gwynn. Ryan Howard. And I know there's some short prints in here. I don't have the list with me, but I'll take a look and see if I see any after. Right, Alex Gordon. Wade Boggs. Tony Perez. Sticker card. It's going to the Yankees. Yogi Berra on the corner there. Prince Fielder. Shelby Miller. Aaron Hill. Jason Kipnis. Alright, Robin Yount. Goose Gossage. Ryan Braun. Curtis Granderson. Eric Davis. We already have an autograph of these. Miguel Cabrera. Joe Morgan. Paul Goldsmith. Alright, Alfonso Soriano. Mike Holt. Derek Jeter. Dave Parker. Love those hats there. Scott Diamond. Dwight Gooden. Matt Cain. Sergio Romo. You think they're all going to get suspended? Alright, Cliff Lee. Salvador Perez. Freddie Freeman. Ricky Henderson. Stan Musial. Brock Holt. Joey Votto. Ted Williams. Oh, a lot of the same cards are in the same pack. And some duplicates. Alright, Wade Miley. Get back in focus here. There we go. Fernando Rodney. Billy Butler. Alright. Redemption here. Adam Eaton. Justin Morneau. Brandon Beachy. Mark Trumbo. My next break is probably going to be Topps Series 2 coming out in, I believe, a couple weeks. They're released the 19th, so I'm going to put those up on eBay once I get them. I'm going to have a case of them, but I'm going to be doing it by the box, so that way you guys can just bid on your teams just for one box. Alright, Hyun-Jin Ryu. Oh my gosh. I give up. Alright, here we go. Mike Morris. Cole Hamels. Andrew Morales. Craig Jeffries. I actually have this old card. Starlin Castro. Lance Lynn. Jesus Montero. Did he tear his ACL or something happened to him just recently? Alright. Ian Kinsler. Sorry guys, my screen just went to sleep. So it scared me for a second. Alright, here we go. Ian Kinsler. Yadier Molina. Chase Headley. Matt Kemp. There's a different style here. Ryan Zimmerman. AJ Burnett. Austin Jackson. Mike Davis. Alright, Josh Reddick. So there we go. Brian McCann. Carlos Ruiz. Tyler Skaggs. Gary Carter. John Jay. CC Sabathia. Hisashi Wakuma. I say these names like probably 5 times in a recording and I still butcher them. That's okay. Alright. Brandon Phillips. Bronson Arroyo. Homer Bailey. Alright, here's another hit here. So gold one here. Aaron Hill, numbered 166 out of 199. This is orange or gold? It's hard to tell, but alright. Alright, Frank White. Brett Laurie. Adrian Gonzalez. David Freese. Excuse me. Alright, Jared Parker. Matt Harrison. Dylan Bundy. Kirk Gibson. Hiroki Kuroda. Willen Rosario. That's the laundry tag, the 1 of 1 that I got on the hit in the museum. It's a super nice card. So this is a base card here. Yu Darvish, first one there. Carlos Gonzalez. Alright, Joe Nathan. Reggie Jackson for the Angels. George Brett. Jim Palmer. Howard Johnson. Wei-Yin Chen. Jason Hayward. Ryan Sandberg. When's that guy going to get a chance to manage a pro team? Feel bad for him. Sorry guys, change something here. Alright, we're still missing one more autograph from this box here. Carlos Beltran. David Wright. Clayton Kershaw, first one there. Alright, next hit here. Howard Johnson for the Mets. There we go. It's a nice little autograph. Alright, so congratulations, Warren. Got the other autograph there. Jackie Robinson, Willie Stargell, Yogi Berra, and John Lester. Alright, 4 more packs for this one, and then I am going to stop recording this one and re-record the new one for the next probably 3 of them. So I'll probably end up doing 2 videos total on YouTube. Alright, Joe Mauer, Jordan Zimmerman, Josh Hamilton, he's got to wake up, Barry Zito, Paul Molitor, Jacoby Ellsbury, Jerickson Profar, Evan Longoria. Alright, Pablo Sandoval, Angel Pagan, Edwin Encarnacion, Tim Lincecum, Dave Winfield, Dustin Pedroia, Giancarlo Stanton, Babe Ruth. Alright, last 2 for box 2. All right, Steven Strasburg, Manny Machado, Derek Holland. So all Mets here. Very cool. Eddie Matthews, Madison Bumgarner, Jay Bruce, Avisaías Escobar. All right, last pack for box number 2. All right, Matt Moore, Pedro Alvarez, Dexter Fowler, Will Middlebrooks, Delino DeShields, 40 years of baseball. Aroldis Chapman, Matt Holliday, Johnny Cueto. All right, that's box number 2 here. All right, give me a second while I just stop this video. But the broadcast will stay. Just give me 1 second here.